Good evening and welcome. This is going to be a new segment I'm starting. It's going to be called Pedal Diaries, where I discuss pieces in my arsenal and kind of reveal the backstory on why I have them or how I acquired them. And, just, I guess just to be heard, because everybody wants to be heard, and this could be my outlet, being a topic I'm passionate about. I'm going to start with DODFX25B. Envelope filter, aka Ottawa, if you know the boss equivalent. It's a funk machine in a box. It gives you that wah 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 wah. I should be cutting in some audio samples so you know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't really articulate that with my voice, but so this pedal, it's gonna make the cut as episode 1 because it's a survivor, meaning it didn't survive a fire or anything like that. It just, there was a time when I had a collection going many years ago and decided to mass purge all of it. Part of it to supplement my income, part of it because the ambition as a musician kind of died off. Only it didn't, because something then told me not to sell off everything, and I hung on to a few pieces, and this one being one of them. And that might just be because it's a dedicated bass pedal, where everything else in my rig at that time was I think mostly geared towards guitar. Now, why am I even showcasing anything at all? Well, this is an idea I had around 2015, 2016, when talking with a friend who became a friend because he discovered the stuff I was uploading to SoundCloud, where I was demoing different pedal combinations and with a bass, just so the world kind of knows what these things sound like, when all the other channels were mostly guitar, channels. So there wasn't much variety then, but now there's just a whole, floodgate of bass, dedicated content, which I'm thankful for, because heck, dude, I can't do it. But again, this was an idea I had back then. That friend who discovered me, started speaking with him, and he was telling me, like, be making more content like that. But I was hesitant because I didn't want to rip off Pedals and Effects, which is Juan Alderete's channel, where he's a big aficionado of this stuff, and probably help put a lot of obscure builds and brands and push it to the forefront of people's minds, and subsequently would sometimes drive up the prices on used equipment. And this one alone, I was just looking, before I recorded this, is commanding 120 and up. And I bought this used for about $25 at a time when that price was holding steady in the used market. And after some time passed, the notion to own a second one kind of as a backup, just because of how old this one was. And even at the time when I was looking for the backup, maybe $50 to $70 is what they were asking for then. One reason why I'm holding on to all this stuff now is because I made a vow not to ever mass sell everything again. And two, it's because now with watching the prices kind of like fluctuate up and down on these older pieces, even if they're not really like vintage and really sought after, people just associate age with a high asking price. So I don't sell anything now, in the event that I do and then later down the line regret it. I don't want to pay more. Back on topic per se, these are the settings I prefer. I've recorded with this for the settings I like. Good attack, good sweep, and a fun setting I like is when you take the sensitivity, go all the way counterclockwise, and then you get this real like dubby subharmonic tone out of it, which is only picked up on like good speakers. I'm going to be playing a sample of that, but if you're just listening off your like cell phone speaker, you're not going to really hear it. It's probably going to distort. So I need some headphones or a good sound system. There was maybe one or two other surviving pedals. I need to go through the whole collection, and I'll make those part of episode 2. But yeah, so this gets the debut right here. Gap in between first wave of my craft, and then the second wave that I'm on now. There might have been, it was a 3-year gap, and then there was another friend who was no longer with us, but he's also a musician that I jammed with before. He pushed me to get back into it, and I was nervous about it because I didn't want to go meeting different people, and I couldn't play with the old bandmates from before because they had moved or took up, responsibilities. I couldn't play with this friend who persuaded me to get back into music anymore because he was involved in a few different projects. But Craigslist is brings people together, though it does come with a lot of negative connotations. I'm sure that's how I came up on this one, but I do like a cheap deal. So I probably just saw it online, said, "Hey, I got $20. I'll go pick this up now." And a lot of times that's how I score anything offline that's used, because it's not all, go onto a website, hit purchase, and boom, it ships out. Most of my stuff is used. Looking at the time now, there's no watch. I feel like I might have taken up enough of your time. I thank you for joining me. There will be more. Again, I've had this idea of talking about gear on the back burner